To enhance this channel's viewability, we have now added Wookiees. Even though, like the rest of you, I have to sit around and wait for the events of the day to bypass me and allow me back up into the upper world, there seems to still be plenty to research in the crowdfunding sphere. Here, for instance, we have the photon light, a canceled Kickstarter, which you're going to see why in a moment. It's billed as an artificial sun to shine on a solar panel system and provide 24/7 power. Let's take a look at their pitch video and then see if we might be able to figure out just why this was never going to work.
I just wanted to give everybody an overview of our photon light. This is a prototype. As you can see here, there's a solar regulator. Move around the corner. There's our light itself. As you can see, there's
Well, if you can get through the wind noise and the heavy accent and transcribe what was said in that pitch video, please put a copy of it below. We would really appreciate it. At any rate, let me see if I can explain a little bit of the backstory here. In the wall of text, he points out that he and a mate were having a few beers when they came up with the idea for this thing. Always a good start and a great confidence builder, right? At any rate, he's claimed to have tried several different configurations and ended up with a lot of really good results. And now, of course, he's ready to really go out there and put together a super prototype, and all he needs is your money to make it happen. Now, during your beer fuel design session, they, of course, did what you would probably do. They made sure there was a twilight switch to automatically switch the light on and off as required in low light situations. A lithium battery that would power the 250-watt bulb that would light up your solar array. And of course, if they ever did get this thing managed to be built, there's supposed to be a 5-year warranty. Now let's take a look at why it doesn't work. Now, assuming you don't listen to talk radio all day long, you'll recognize this as the sun, the great gleaming, fiery golden orb that you shouldn't be looking at directly, that comes up and goes down every single day that you are on planet Earth. And for those of you that don't know this, it is stationary and we travel around it. Anyway, I digress. This is a solar panel, and when the sunlight hits the solar panel through the magic of science inside of it, that sunlight is turned into electricity, and some of that electricity is therefore stored for use at a later time. That later time is coming. It's called night. And that's when the sun isn't around to power up those batteries. Now, this particular photon light, as they call it, well, what they're doing is taking the equivalent of a lamp, and it's supposed to come on when the sun goes away, and that light will then power the solar panel and keep charging the batteries. Only problem is, there's no way in hell that's as powerful a light as that which we get from the sun, which means while you are going to get some power up, it's not going to nearly be enough. And eventually, the batteries will discharge. This is the kind of thinking that goes on when you have some beers in you. It's not going to work. and it never will. You do not have 24/7 usable power generation. The crowdfunding hell prison workshop. You too can own something that has been fashioned lovingly by the gnarled hands of our inmates. Now, photon is not the only thing out there. Say hello to Luminosity. Luminosity's creator claims to be a Navy veteran involved with the nuclear industry there, and, well, without any moving parts and no pitch video, no scientific things to back him up, he claims that he can do something very similar. I'll let you decide what we think of that.
Brought to you by
YouTube, which reminds you to subscribe and hit that bell to be notified of any new videos that come out on Crowdfunding Hell. The Usher Loop, another device that is being financed, in this case on Indiegogo, had a 4-minute long pitch video that, well, I won't make you watch all of it because, well, I like you guys. But suffice it to say that it really isn't something that is going to really excite you or probably will never work at all. But they have done an awful lot to make it look really, really good. It's basically another form of generator. And, well, that generator does exist, that type of generator. But I don't think that they're going to get as much usable power for work out of that as they think they are. Otherwise, we will be seeing that type of generator in wider use and heavier industrial use. But, hey, who am I? I'm just another guy on the internet, right? But I can tell you that this one definitely has a place in crowdfunding hell.